Welcome guys here to the leadership lock-in. Today we're going to go over the flower process and the leadership training that I want to share here with you guys. But I was just saying, when I first saw the flower process, I remember it was the second time Nano flew to Boston where I was located, and he flew out and I was like, okay. Nano came with the flower process, like, yo bro, your team needs this, and he just showed us, you know, the flower process. And I remember stage one to like the stage where he's at, the stage of chairman. And I want to share this with you guys because I feel as though that is one of the perfect trainings that we all need right now, right? Because we're all heading into the season of everything that's coming to us, all the abundance that's coming to everybody. So I feel as though like that training is going to be amazing. But also, you know, I got a little training here for you guys. It's called Everything We Need to Know About Leadership, right? And I want you guys to write this down on your notepads, right? Your notepads right now. You guys should have your notepads and pens real quick. And you guys should write this down, right? Leadership is all about the way you think. I'm gonna be honest. Leadership is all about the way you think. Leadership is also about the movement. You know how to create, okay? As a leader, you gotta be moving on your toes, okay? Always on your toes, because I'm gonna be honest, right? As a leader, you gotta know how to think fast, make decisions quick. You gotta know how to make a quick move, and you gotta know how to create. Okay, everybody here, you guys are all creators. Okay, I want you guys to understand that. You got to know how to create, right? How do you create momentum for yourself? That's one of the things, right? Creating momentum for yourself. How do you do it? How can I go about it? Right now, I'm also going to break this down. I'll break down this picture for you, right? I'm going to draw it out real quick and I'm going to break this down. And I'm going to break this picture down with different things, right? Because we all, I'm going to be honest, right? We all start like this at first. Okay, I'm gonna do a circle. Where is it? Okay, and I'm gonna break this down right here. And I'm gonna break it down so it can make sense, simplicity to you guys, right? Because when leadership, we never had leadership before, but when you have leadership for the first time, right? I want you guys to know and understand this, okay? Where's my triangle at? Right here. Boom, we'll draw a triangle, triangle, triangle. I'm gonna draw a circle, square, boom, another square. That's an apple. And I'm gonna break this down so it makes sense, okay? An apple right here, an orange. One of my favorite trainings to do. Boom, square, 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 square. Right? And all these shapes, I'm gonna break them down to you so you guys can understand this, okay? Then this one right here, it's gonna be a grape. Let's go. And then we got the banana. Perfect. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now I'm gonna make this up right here, right? I'm gonna show you guys what exactly a circle is, what exactly a triangle is, right? And I want you guys to relate this to your journey right now, okay? I want you guys to relate this to your journey. So a circle is thinking. Okay, like I told you guys, leadership has to do with thinking, right? Leadership as well has to do with creativity. Creative. Dash moving. You got to know how to create momentum, right? Then you also, as a leader, you got to be ready. You got to be ready to make a shift. Dash decisions. Okay. Now, be honest, right? You guys looking at this picture. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to it. Man, I'm just gonna put this down. I bet. Let's get it. So, a person, that's a circle, right? I want you guys to tell me. I want you guys to look at this picture right here, right? Now, I want you guys to start from here. I want you to start here. And this side right here is going to be your finish line. Okay? I want you guys to look at your journey right now, right? And I'm going to break this down. I'm going to break it down so it makes sense, okay? So a circle is a person who thinks, okay? Triangle is a person that knows how to create momentum, right? A square is a person that's ready to run the play, make shifts, and make a decision quick, right? Now, a circle is a person that thinks much, that just thinks before they make decisions, okay? Now, a triangle is a person that creates and moves, but a triangle is also a person that creates momentum, okay? Now, I want you guys to look at this picture, okay? Squares is a person that shifts, ready to shift, make directions, and moves fast, right? Now, I want you guys to think about the moment that you guys are in this business right now, okay? Now, I want you guys to tell me in the chat, what are you? Are you an apple? Are you an orange? Are you a grape or you're a banana, right? So if we're looking at this, okay, a person that's an apple, right? It's a person that thinks, then makes a move, but then stops and thinks again, right? And I want to see some participation in the chat real quick. What are you? What are you? Are you an orange? Are you an apple? Are you a grape? Are you a banana? Right? There's no right or wrong answer here, okay? But I want you guys to be honest with yourself, okay? Where are you right now? Okay? I want to know, because look, I'll be honest. The more honest you are with yourself, the more answers that you're going to receive, okay? If you're a person that just thinks, it's okay to think. And then you move, right? You're planning ahead. That's okay. But let me know in the chat. I want to know, right? The only reason why I'll know is if you let me know in the chat. What type of person are you? There's no wrong or bad answer, right? We're starting right now where we are in our journey, okay? And where are we right now, okay? Because after this call, you guys are going to make a decision. After this call, you're going to understand what type of leader you are. You're going to understand if you're duplicatable or not. You're going to understand what you need to change so you can achieve the answers that you need to go to the next level. Does that make sense? Real quick. I see nobody answering the chat, but does that make sense? Does that make sense? It makes sense. Sorry, I'm thinking. There's no wrong or right answer. Just tell me, just tell me, right? Are you a person, and I want you guys to look at the picture, right? And like the reason why I wanted to have this call before I show you the flower process is because it all tags into each other, right? Like I said, here today, you guys will make a decision, right? You will understand where are you right now and what do you need to go to the next level. You know what I'm saying, right? And this is just all reflecting. And it's a perfect call to do today, December 3rd, right? Because we're early into what's coming for us, okay? So I'm going to share this one more time. Right? So what person are you? Okay? Are you an apple? Are you an orange? Are you a grape? Are you a banana? Right? Okay. I see something in the chat. I'm an apple. Okay. Okay, that's lit. I'm an apple. I love it. I don't know what's the grape. So the grape is a triangle. A triangle, it's right here. Triangle is a person that creates and moves. Okay? Create. Oh, okay. A lot of you guys said yes, all the way in apple. Okay. Okay, let's go. Right? So I'm gonna tell you guys, right? I'm a grape. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a grape because a grape creates and moves. It's ready to shift and make a decision fast. Right? I don't have no time to think. I'm gonna be honest. Right? And I'm gonna break this down. You want to become a grape because the more that you think about things, the more that you're gonna second guess yourself and you're not gonna believe. Right? The more that you stop, it's gonna take you a while to move. Okay? An apple is a person that thinks. Maybe they'll make a move. Right? Then they stop again and think. And then they go create. Right? Now, an orange is a person who just moves. Right? A person that burns themselves out. They don't have a second to create a plan in place so they can move. They just move, right? So guys, this pinpoints the people that you look up to. This pinpoints the people that you study. This pinpoints the people within your organization, okay? Now, a grape. How did I notice that I was a grape, right? And I'm gonna be honest. Creativity is one of the best things. When I'm creating, right? When I'm in this mode of like, yo, I see something, and I do this with fashion, right? I do this with my clothing brand. I know that you know, Marcy and I, when I met Marcy, right? And I'm not singling her out here on this call, but when I met Marcy, yo, Marcy's a creative individual, bro. Like her mind is different. And like she said something one day, and I was on a call, and I was just like, oh shit. Like we you know, we clicked. But her creative, she loves to be creative. Every single one of you guys here is creative. But you have to find what are you creative at, right? And I want you guys to understand, if you was in mornings with Nano this morning, right? Nano talked about, yo, be happy with what you do. Be creative, be yourself, right? I'm gonna be honest, I'm myself. You guys seen the jams before the call. This shit was lit, right? I was in another room, I was just creating, I was just going through some stuff. I was like, yo, we lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm myself. You gotta be yourself, right? There's some that are gonna like you, there's some that don't, but be yourself, because when you're yourself, you're creative. You're doing this of love. You're doing this because you love it, right? Then what happens when you create? What happens next? You move. And what happens when you move? Okay, let me chill for a little bit. Let me create one more time. I got to be different now, right? And then what happens after that? Boom. Let's keep moving, baby. Let's keep moving, right? Now, I'm telling you guys, you want to become a grape. You don't want to become an apple, because you don't want to think too much. The more that you think, the more you're going to second guess yourself, right? And what does a banana do, right? I had a lot of bananas around me, I don't even want to say it, my fault, right? I had a lot of bananas around me. And what happened? They just do is think. And there's always second guessing themselves. You want to be action takers. Take action. And once you take action, everything will start making sense, right? Everything will start making sense. Start creating for yourself, right? My sister last night, who was in the temperature call, she went off. She was talking about, what are you doing when no one is watching, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. What are you doing when no one's watching? Are you creating, or are you just thinking? For real. You gotta create, fam. You gotta create. Everybody here, you're here for a reason, right? Everybody's here for a reason. Everybody's here for a purpose. Now, when this focus group is over in the next 2 weeks, what you're gonna do? You're just gonna have all the information, all the keys, and you're not gonna share it? You're not gonna go out there and create? No one is gonna say nothing to you. You guys are part of one of the best groups in IAM. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, because here you guys are getting built from the bottom, right? You guys are getting built from the bottom. Here we build you. Here we don't recruit you. Here we don't show you how to do something. We build you, right? We give you life experiences, right? Outside of this business experiences, right? I'm gonna be honest. There's some of you guys here that never took a flight. It's as soon as you joined this business, you started taking flights, catching flights, but not feelings. You feel me? So think about it. You guys are doing things, opening your mind and opening yourselves up for different things. But first, you have to make a decision if you're going to create or you're going to think, or you're going to take action or you're going to let the action take you, right? Because I'm going to be honest. All 12 of you guys are here on this call, right? You guys heard this. You guys heard this from a lot of people, right? We all have the same 26 words, but sometimes, right? Sometimes we need to hear it from a different person so it can all make sense. Right? Like this call right now, it all makes sense to you. You looked at where you're at right now. Shit, I'm thinking about this. Damn, right? You're thinking when you first started. Now, some of you guys, right? Looking at where you are right now, and you're like, okay, bet, I need to create, bro. Right? There's individuals within my business that tell me, yeah, bro, I'm gonna go do this. Yo, listen, fam, I let them go fly. Right? If they fail, they're not gonna fail because I'm right here with them. And if I'm not there because they're mad at me or whatever the case may be, I have a leader there that's there, watching and observing and being with them. You guys got to understand that, right? Yo, Nano Natalia, let us fly. What are we going to do now? How are we going to perform? How are we going to sit at this table with them? Because I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm sitting at whatever table, I'm bringing this, I'm bringing that. I see everything, what they need. I got it all. You feel me? Trust me, family. You guys all here have the opportunity to create. But you have to create. Stop thinking. Go out there and create, right? And now that leads me to the flower process, right? One of my favorite trainings to do. If that makes sense, drop it in the chat if that makes sense. Right? Right? If that makes sense, drop a makes sense in the chat. Okay? And I'm going to be honest, right? And I know a lot of you guys have teams all over the place, but I'm going to be honest with you. One thing that I learned being on tour is go where your time is deserved, not needed. Because when you go where your time is needed, it's like, okay, bet. Go where your time is deserved. Don't spend there no more than 3 or 4 days. For real. Because then people get too comfortable to you. People get too close. You feel me? And that was a mistake that I made within my journey. Okay? Go to places, 3 to 4, boom, be intentional, throw events, do things that you've never done. You watch how you receive and boom, that thing all the way up, right? So the flower process, right? I see that you guys dropped it. It all makes sense. Guys, look, I'm going to be honest. This is one of my favorite trainings to do because here, when I did this training made me really realize, what do I really want, right? What do I really need to go to the next level, right? I just needed to create. I was that person when I first started here. All I did was think. Oh, damn, what if, right? But it was the type of people I was working with. The people that I was working with, every time I brought a decision or something to the table, they always dug me, right? Not knowing that I was the person that was sitting behind the screen, right? I was sitting late nights, no sleep, grinding. And a person that has goals of hitting the Hall of Fame one day, right? Just like my brother Darwin, right? My brother Mr. Banks, my brother John Guaman, my brother Manny Quinones, my brother Mr. Teacup, that just got introduced into this. I remember 2 years ago, and that's crazy because I was FaceTiming Mr. Banks last night, and I was telling him, I was like, bro, that's crazy. 2 years ago, you was in Vegas celebrating Matt Rosa and Jason Brown. If you guys want the proof, go on YouTube, go on Matt Rosa's YouTube, and you guys can see Mr. Bank wearing and Darwin wearing a yellow jacket celebrating them. And look, 2 years later, they stuck to the course. They started being creative. They started being grapes, and look what happened. They went out there and now they're getting celebrated. Now they're getting introduced to the Hall of Fame. Think about that. This could be you here. You could be the next one here on this call, but you just got to stay to the course and create and move. Create, move, create, move. Bring that to the table, right? So, family, I got about 10 minutes. I don't know if you guys want to stay over this call, but I'm going to draw this little picture real quick. And I'm going to be honest, this is one of my favorite trainings to do. This training blew my mind when I first saw this, and I'm gonna share it with you guys right now. I bet. Let me see. I can't share my whiteboard. Okay, bet. We lit. So I got the pen on me, right? So right here, guys, I think I'm gonna do a little colorful. This is the sun, el sol, la playa. Let's go, fam. This is the sun right here, right? We all need some sun in our lives. You feel me? So this is the sun right here. Okay, this is the sun, and I'm gonna draw this out. Please don't make fun of my drawing. But right here, we're gonna start with stage number 1. We all start here with this stage. Stage number 1. Okay, we plant our seed. Okay, our seed is right here. We plant it. Stage number 1, we plant the seed. You know, we put some roots in there. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Stage number 2. Stage number 2, we might be sticking up a little bit. Boop. Right, this stage 1. Stage 2. Stage 3. Stage 3, you know, we poking, you know what I'm saying? We poking now, right? Growing a little bit. Boom. Stage 4. Stage 4, we got the stem. Got a little flower coming, you feel me? Everything's making sense. All right, we got the little top now. All right, now let me see. Now this is when all is making sense. No, we grew. Feel me? Oh shit. It's a nice little rose. You know what I'm saying? Nice little rose. Guys, I have fun with this thing. I love it. No, my picture makes sense. It's a beautiful picture, by the way. Now, so guys, this right here is the DMO. Okay. DMO. Daily method. Daily method of operation. Okay. Now, this you can relate this to the business. Creative. I'm a creator. Yeah, I love creating. Right? Facts. I've been taking art lessons from Nana for sure. So guys, real quick, you guys can relate this to your life. You guys can relate this to the business. You guys can relate this to whatever you guys want, right? But we all have a daily of operations, okay? Now, daily methods of operation, what does that mean, KD, right? We all have PT, right? Which is personal, PD, sorry. I said PT. PD. Personal development. Okay? Now, there's some of us, right? All of us here, I mean, we all build the business, right? Now, there's also some of us that, love social media. Okay? And I'm just gonna write all this down so then I can explain and I can dissect it so you guys can know, right? There's some of us that really are tapped in spiritually, okay? Spiritual work, okay? Now, there's a lot of us that do trading, okay? A lot of us that do trading, okay? So I want to break this down so it all makes sense, okay? So it all makes sense. Now, so the daily method of operation, personal development, business, social media, spiritual, training, 5 things, right? These are the 5 keys you guys need within this business, right? So I want to relate this to your journey. I want to relate this to your journey. And the reason why I want to relate this to the journey is because of this. I want to relate this to the journey because look, guys, out of 1 to 5, I want you guys to grade yourself on a weekly basis. How many times out of the 7 days of the week, how many times are you guys doing this on a daily basis? Okay. And I'm going to break down every single stage because I'm going to be honest. Every single person that's here today, every single person that's here in this part of the empire, every single one of you guys, number 1, you're in good soil. Okay. You're in good soil. But if you do these 5 things on 7 days a week, right? If you do these 5 things every single day, you guys are watering your seed every single day. So I want to start with stage 1. Okay. Stage 1 is when we all decided to plant our seed, right? So there's 2 beautiful days here in this business. There's a day that you get started, okay? And there's a day where you plant your flag, just like the day in life, right? The day in life, right? When you guys first come here to this world, and then the day you figure out why you living in this world, right? What is your purpose? The day when you find that purpose, right? And it's the same thing that happens in stage 1. Now, in stage 1, so this could be able to grow, you guys need to plant your seed on good soil, which every single person that's here did, okay? Every single person that's here, you guys planted your seed on good soil, okay? Now, did the people that are in your business, did they plant this seed on a good soil? That's the question you got to ask yourself, right? Because look, a boss will tell you what to do, but a leader will lead by example, right? A leader will go out there and do his personal development every day. A leader will go out there and build this business with you or without you. A leader will show up every single day on social media, have his social media, right? His presence, right? His self-image. That leader will go out there and work on his spirituality every single day. That leader will go out there and lead by example and go trade behind the scenes or in the scenes, right? So you got to ask yourself, are you attacking these 5 things all 5 days of the week, Monday through Friday, and some on Friday and Saturday? I'm going to be honest. I wake up every single day, no matter what. And if I don't wake up in the weekend, I wake up either at 7, 6 a.m. If I don't wake up at 5:55 or 4:44, right? Now, the sun is the most important thing that you guys should give to all this. And what is the sun? The sun is the daily method of operations. Every single day, you guys want to be able to give the sun, give the water, right? Because guys, I'm going to be honest. When you guys are in the right soil, right? When you guys are in the right soil, that fire will turn on. Every single day you guys hop on calls, you guys feel like we're talking straight to you. Because why? We're leaving you with the match so you can light that match up. And then when you light that match up, you turn that fire on. But if you already got that fire on, get closer to the fire. Because they say the closer you get to the fire, the closer you get burned. I want to get burned, baby. I want to burn it up. You feel me? So then stage 2, right? Stage 2. It's one of my favorite stages. Because stage two takes time. It takes time because stage two, you already made your decision. You made the decision that you're all in. Okay? You made the decision that you're like, okay, this makes sense for me now. I'm a grape all the way, right? This makes sense for me. Okay? And once you're in stage two, you'll be able to master you. You'll be able to master your environment. You'll be able to master your emotions, right? Now you're only focusing on what controls you. What's the master, right? You master your own fire because now you figured out that you're a grape. Now you figured out like, wow, this makes sense. And I'm gonna be honest, right? I can relate it to some of y'all. I can relate it even to myself, right? When I first started this, everything started making sense. I was doing these things 5 days. I was like, yo, this is lit all day, right? And then for me to get to a hurdle that it all makes sense, it was like, okay, there's another hurdle that I need to go over. And that was mastering that I have my own fire now. Mastering that I control my environment. Mastering that I have my daily operations. I have a set goal every single day that I got to go out there and attack, right? I had to master plugging into the products, making sense for me, okay? Social media flowing every single day, right? Flowing every single day. Finding myself spiritually. Writing down, having an emotional journal, right? Having a thought journal, like carrying it with me, a pocket journal that I'm like, okay, but damn, that went through my mind, bro. The situation just happened. Dissecting every situation day in and day out. That's what happened in stage two. Stage two, everything starts making sense. Everything is like, okay, bet. Now, in stage two as well, when you guys don't read, when you guys, let's say, don't meditate, or you guys don't hop in mornings with Nana, whatever the case may be, if you guys don't trade, you feel like, damn, bro, I'm missing something. I'm missing some water or something, right? But you never forget to water your seed every single day. That's the best advice that I give you. Give yourself sun, give yourself some water, right? And this all has to do with the communication on a daily basis that you guys are giving, right? This is like the daily activities that you're doing in stage two. Stage two, right, is one of the best stages for you to be at. Because when you're in stage two, right, you could slip up any second. You could have one person, right, one distraction come into your life and ruin everything for you, ruin the whole harvest. One distraction, right? Or you once little slip up that could turn into everything, that could turn everything away. And guess what happens? Now you have to go back into stage one, right? Now, stage one, I call it planted. Stage two, makes sense. Right? You guys probably look at my captions on Instagram, and I always talk about like, yo, it all makes sense, right? It's because I always thought about stage two. It all makes sense, fam. If I slip up now, right, what's gonna happen? I slipped up. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. That's what I call stage two. It makes sense. Okay. Now, stage three, which is one of my favorite stages. Okay. Stage three is this. Stage three is the process. Okay. Is the process. Okay. You're growing. You're noticing yourself with a different glow. Every shirt, anything you put on, you're like, yo, it's lit. Every trade is hitting here, right? You're duplicating your account on a daily basis. You have a different swag on now, right? You're speaking positive every single day. The phone calls that you're having with people, it's like, yo, yeah, bro, right? Everything is making sense in this process, but you got comfortable in this process. That's the number one mistake. You don't want to get comfortable in this process right here, because the moment you get comfortable in this process right here, you lose it all. Okay? This process right here, everything makes sense. Doors open, phone calls, people like your pictures that you never thought that they will, that are like, yo, this is the person I study, I look up to. Yo, that's crazy. He DM'd me, right? You get access to different people now. You got certain people calling you, texting you, but never forget how you started, fam. In this process right here, everything makes sense. Everything is clicking. right? But don't forget how you started, because look, one slip up, one day not doing your routine, one day not stepping up, one day not laying a brick, it all crumbles. It all crumbles. And I learned from that. That was the test, right? That was the test. And I tell you guys, every call that I do and everything I do, I talk to you guys about my experiences, things that I went through. Because look, I learned in life, we learn two ways. We learn from our mistakes, right? We learn from our own experiences, and we learn from experiences from others, right? That's why I listen to a lot of people, right? I always listen and I dissect, okay, bet, I'm gonna be there in that stage. Okay, bet, I'm not gonna make that mistake. That's what they say, okay? That's what they say. When you smoke a cigarette for the second time and don't taste this doesn't taste the same. Feel me? I never smoked a cigarette, but that's what people say, you know what I'm saying? So I never smoked a cigarette, but I don't know how it tastes, you know what I mean? So you don't want to make the same mistake twice, and everything repeats itself. Okay. Now, number four is the test. Now I want to say congratulations real quick to all you guys. You guys just attracted the next superstar into your business. You guys just attracted everything you guys are desiring, everything you're working to every single day, every single hour. I celebrate my goals. It's 2:00. Let's get it, family. Congratulations. Right. But I also want to congratulate you because you passed the test. This is where all the challenges comes. This is when the vision gets tested, right? This is when this happens right here. A storm came through, knocked your whole flower down, right? This is when one person came into your life and you got too comfortable, fumbled your own bag, didn't do your daily routines, got too comfortable. The vision must be tested. Your vision got tested to see if you could keep going. You didn't stay consistent. You stopped waking up early, right? But when the test comes and you're ready for the test, right? Shiny objects come all the time here in this test. And you eliminated this test out of your life, right? This turns into a big this. A big W. That's not letting me draw it, right? It turns into a big W, fam. Into a big W it turns into. Because a lot of things happen here, right? And they say the people that start this race with you will never be here at the finish line, right? People fold here when the test comes. They never got tested in their lives. I've been tested my whole life. Whole life I've been tested. And I'm still here strong. Still here strong through every single test. And when you guys get tested, when you figure out that you got to take lessons before you get the W's, you start winning. Everybody started winning. Look at the whole organization right now. Everybody's winning. Everybody's up right now. Everybody that never got results in trading hopped on Rocket and saw their $100 turn into $1,000. I had someone on my call that $100 went into $1,000 real quick. They're like, yo, how do I take this out? Yo, going crazy, right? You start getting the signs. After you pass the test, you start getting signs. You start getting signs now. Now people start believing in you more. Now you found the dream. Now everything started making sense for you. You started leading yourself more. You started stepping out of your comfort zone. You started to understand that life is not just a passing of time. It's a collection of experiences. You started understanding that you're the superstar. Your time comes. But you have to play your role. When this test comes, shiny objects start happening. People from other companies start recruiting you, start telling you like, yo, come here, right? And you start giving your energy, right? When the test happens, sometimes, you know, you start giving your energy to the wrong people and the good people leave your business. Feel me? So be really careful when you guys get here to the stage. You start listening, right? You start listening to the wrong people. You stop being a filter and a sponge, taking all the good, but filtering out all the bad. You know what I'm saying? This game is very interesting. You just got to know how to play the game before the game plays you. Now, this is the prize right here. And this is where the step where we're all getting to right now. This is the prize. This is where you see the light. This is when you figure out why. What really hurts you. For real. This is when you become that person that you work on every single day. That beautiful flower that's in the garden that's shining. Right? You become that strong teacher. You become that strong developer. You become that person. You become the light. You become that leader. Feel me? You become that person that creates, not only for yourself, but for others. And some of y'all already here at the prize and at the light, but y'all forgot where y'all started. And those are the questions that you're asking yourself on a daily basis. What should I do next? But you have the answer right in front of you, fam. You have the answer right in front of you. Now, when you get here to the light, it's your role and it's your time to show others to see their full potential. It's your time to see the shark in people, right? It's your time to believe in others. It's your time to believe in yourself every single day, right? I'm gonna be honest, there's times that we wake up, we're on the other side of the bed and we're like, we don't even, our mind is like, yo, I don't even know what I'm thinking about right now. But sometimes just make a quick phone call to your mentor, make a quick phone call to someone that's tapped in, make a quick phone call to someone on your team and watch how that inspires you. I'm gonna be honest, this morning, right, I woke up, it was like, I went to sleep early. So I finished my call last night at like 10. I had some 3 ways to do. By 11, I was in bed, bro. Like I was dead. I swear to God, I was dead yesterday, right? And I went to bed and I woke up this morning at like 4:44 and I got up and I'm like, yo, my mind was like blind. I'm like, yo, what's going on with me today, right? All I did, I made a quick phone call. I went to the beach. I worked out. I did my morning routine. I tapped in. It was amazing, beautiful. Then I just made one phone call to this individual that just got started. Bro, breakthrough. She started crying on the phone to me. I'm like, yo, shoot, what happened? She's like, oh my God, that call last night, all the signs going. I'm like, oh my God, that inspired me to keep going, right? And I was like, wow, look at this. That was her test yesterday. She just had to sign up, go on that call, and boom. And once you come to a realization when you guys are here at the prize, the light, and when you figure out why you're here, right? The bigger the test, the bigger the testimony. You feel me? And I want you guys to understand, you guys are the main character of your own movie. You guys are the main character of your own movie. You get to pick what role you get to play. You get to pick what person you get to be, right? And I want to be honest, all of us here on this call, I know this is going to be over in the next 2 weeks, but yo, leverage each other. Be a student 24/7 and be that teacher, okay? Always, please promise me. Always leverage, always be a student, always be that teacher, right? Because you guys never know who's watching. You guys never know who's studying you right now. And also do things that the person that you look up to, the person that you study doesn't do, right? If that's YouTube, do YouTube, right? I've been pushing YouTube since I got started. I saw Austin Godsey. I saw Austin Godsey. When he first got started, he just started recording. Just start recording yourself. Like this call, boom, put that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Just put yourself out there because you never know who's going to click on your video. You never know who's the 12-year-old or 10-year-old or 5-year-old that's watching you right now, that's going to keep seeing you going in your journey and growing, right? The next generation that's here, that's watching you and it's like, yo, I gotta be just like this person. I gotta do this. Yo, mom, look what I found on YouTube, a whole blueprint, right? Just remember, leave a legacy behind for those that are coming right after you. And how you're gonna leave that legacy. It starts right now, it starts today. Feel me? Everything you guys do, stay consistent. Everything, everybody, get to know the unknown. Always do everything with the end in mind. Be yourself, love yourself so you can love others. Lead by example. The test is gonna make you stronger. Stay 10 toes down. Become that big version of yourself. See yourself as if, talk as if, lead by example day in and day out. Have God by your side and thank him every single day for real. When we all get here, when we all here in stage 5 right now, that beautiful flower, just make sure you guys pass that flower down and see the best in people and see the sharp in people day in and day out. I love you guys. I appreciate you. No cap. I can't wait. I can't wait. My bad. I can't wait until, you know what I'm saying? Until we all sit here one day and we're all on the stage holding the same mirror. So we just show it to another person. And I can't wait until we all just keep lighting people up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. Don't be an icon of me. Be a reflection that makes a bigger story and leads the flame everywhere you guys go. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I'm gonna stop this recording. Make sure you guys subscribe. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Let's get it.